Merry Christmas, everyone. It's December 25th. Spent the morning with my family, and now I had to come and check sets. Tonight we'll have a bigger gathering with the extended family and have a supper together. But I'm out here checking sets with my old dog. We'll see. Hate having to do this on Christmas, but they got to be checked. So here we go. I got a few snares back in here, but they've been set for a long time. And so far they have not caught. Coyotes were coming through here earlier. They had a pretty good trail, and I don't know, it just kind of fizzled out. So we will see. We got nothing. We got one down there. I can see from here, nothing. Here we had a crossing under a tree. Oh, I see my ram has moved. By God. Well, would you look at that? Looks like we got a catch here. You know, they were going under this tree right here, and I had this snare set here for a long time. I've thought so many times about pulling it, but I didn't really have any spot to set it right now, so I just thought, well, I might as well leave it until I need it. Then I would pull it if I had to use it somewhere else, and here we got a catch. Looks like he came through this way, but we just got a snow last night. And there he is. Let's shake him off and have a look at him. I still haven't caught my wolf, but he has been coming in to that cow. He came in 3 nights in a row. I put out more sets there. The one day he had just been in after a fresh snow, and I was following his tracks just to kind of see where he went. And I walked 50 yards. I wanted to see if he was going under the fence or into the forest or where he was going. I walked 50 yards to the edge of the meadow, and he stood up on the meadow. He was bedded down out there by a big rock, and he got up and he stood there broadside at 65, 70 yards away, and I didn't have my gun with me. But I feel confident I will get that wolf. Let's have a look at this coyote. See, he's got a fluffy tail. See what is. Shake him off here. Oh, there's a nice dog. Wow. Well, that's a Merry Christmas present for me. Nice white belly. Beautiful colored coyote. Very nice. Well, I'm happy with that. That's a nice Christmas present. Good head catch. And has he got fur on him? Really good. Alright, well, I will get him out of here. I think I am going to pull this snare now. I'll just take the whole thing out. And like I said, I'll use it somewhere else. This spot's been dead for so long. You know, sometimes that happens. I've done that so many times where I've had a snare that's been not catching, and I've thought so many times, well, I'll pull that darn snare, and I just happen to leave it, and all of a sudden it makes a catch. So, well, let's get him out of here, get him to the truck, and we'll go and check some more. Stay tuned. It's a winter wonderland out here now. I'm walking in a winter wonderland. Let's see, I got a snare back in here, which is on a good trail. I caught a coyote here earlier. I always put a snare on here because This is a trail that the wolves usually take. Once or twice through the winter they trot on this trail. I see there's nothing today. There's my snare right on there. And right through this thick stuff there's a cow trail. Comes through there. Usually they run on it once or twice. Well, we'll shut you off and check another one. Here's the cow we lost early in fall on this well site here, and the wolves did come in one day and had a big feed on it because it was hardly touched. There's a few coyote tracks here, but I do have some sets here and there's nothing in them. Just up there, right in them spruces where I caught that female wolf on November 19th. And I think the male wolf that I've seen a couple times now, I think that's the mate to her, and he just keeps hanging around, but he's hanging more around the ranch house now at a cow I put out on the lakeshore over there. But we'll go up and check these sets anyways. I think we just about got enough snow now I can start taking the snowmobile. Have a look. Nothing there. Right here is where I caught that female wolf. Nothing. I see this. There I got in there. That's where I caught the female, right in there. Alright, well I'll shut you off and I'll check some more. Turn you on again if there's anything interesting. This is the driveway to the ranch. Yeah, our ranch is tucked back in the forest pretty well. A few more wolf sets, a few more coyote sets to check. I'll turn you on if I see anything interesting. Good morning everyone. CAMO Cowboy Outdoors. I hope everyone had a nice Christmas. It's December 26th now. -9. Let's go for a little drive. It's a beautiful day at the office. This is the biggest lake that's on the ranch. It's 1/2 mile wide and 1.5 miles long. Just wish there was fish in it. It's normally too shallow that fish don't survive. Right now I think they would survive in there because our water is so high. If it would stay up the way it is, I think the fish would make it. We're gonna go in and check some sets here where I got my new bait. See if anything. I've only caught one coyote there so far, but by the looks of things the last day or two, coyotes are starting to skirt around it a bit more. Put some more sets out and we'll see how it goes. This is a spot here where back in 2014 me and my wife Layla got married. So just shortly before our wedding we came out and built that, and we got married on horseback. We came riding up here and we had all the people we invited sitting out here in front on square bales. And we rode up there and tied a horse on each side. And that's where we got married. It's kind of a special place for me. Everybody asks me, they say, well, how did you ever meet a woman from Switzerland? And I always joke, I tell them, I bought her out of a catalog. I said, you can buy anything out of a catalog. But that's not really how we met. But she was visiting a ranch in Canada just to see what the Canadian farms and ranches were like, and that is how I met her. So I met her in 2013 and we got married in 2014. Well, the old ravens are starting to get it picked away. Might have to bring some more. I'll throw this coyote off I caught yesterday, which was a really nice one. That'll get the ravens pecking for a while. That'll keep them going. There we go. The coyotes have not really been coming in here yet. They've been, like I said, the last couple days I see they've been kind of skirting around. But for whatever reason, they're cautious. Snare there, it's untouched. Snare there, that's untouched. Two down here by the lake. Snare there. I did catch one here earlier, one coyote. Nothing now. I got one down over the bank here. That one's untouched as well. Alright, I'll shut you off and turn you on if I see something interesting. I found myself very melancholic this Christmas. I mean, it was nice to spend, Christmas morning with my wife and my little boy Trapper. And he's 1.5 years old now, and he knows about unwrapping presents now. He knows there's something inside. So that was fun, but it was the first Christmas without my dad around. He's still alive, but he's been in the hospital since the middle of July, and it just seems one thing after another. He just keeps failing more and more and losing weight. And so me, Layla, and Trapper went and visited him yesterday afternoon, but it just wasn't the same Christmas without him at home, and that's the way it goes. So everybody, hold your loved ones a little bit closer this season, and you never know when they're going to be gone. We'll go check some more sets here. It looks like we got a catch there, fellas. Right along the driveway. Not too much work involved in this one. Let's go take a look at them. I'll shut this off. This is another snare I had set right from the beginning. When we got our first snowfall this year, the coyotes were trailing through here. And then the snow disappeared and snowed again and nothing went here. They just weren't following it anymore, and it's another snare. I thought so many times of pulling it, but I didn't really have any other spot to set it, so I thought, well, it's easy to get if I need it. If I need to move it, it's easy to get, and I just left it here, and we got ourselves a catch. Let's take a look at them. Fur looks good enough on them. Nice fluffy tail. Yeah, it's a good enough coyote. It's not the best one. It's a little bit rough here on the shoulders, but he does have some ice in there too, so once that thaws and brushes out, I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm going to pull this ram. Like I said, it's been non-productive for a month. So I'm going to pull it out of here and I'll set it somewhere else. Stay tuned. Well, everyone, I guess that's it for the day. Just here at the cow by the lake. And doesn't look like the wolf's been here for 3 days now. I would expect that he'd be coming back soon. But we'll see. I got some sets waiting for him when he does. So, everyone, have a blessed holiday. And we will see you down the trail. Thanks for watching.